There is 17 people under the sound of my voice that's releasing, like this man of God that flew all the way from Houston, releasing a $10,000 seed. I want those 17 people to obey God. The Lord says, I ain't asking you to, I'm telling you to. I'm not asking you to, I'm telling you to. I'm not asking, I'm telling you. I want everybody to get your offering so fast that you can't even explain what has taken over your life.
Did you hear what he just said? The man ain't say God asked for 10,000. He said God telling you to give up 10,000. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. Remember this. A robber gonna run away and a con man gonna walk away. If that's the case, why God won't tell Donald Trump stop creating these fucking loopholes, right? That's got all these poor people and deleting their snaps and food stamps and all this shit. If that's the case, tell the government to get rid of this fucked up ass school system. Creating loopholes. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, tell the motherfuckers, give us the printing press so we can print some of that money like they print money. If that's the case, don't even put us in a society where we have to depend on them for money or their monetary system, because the shit gonna be corrupted. Huh? Tell them motherfuckers stop coercing us to make decisions. Stop coming up with these think tanks that fucks with our brain and got us all divided by color, race, ethnics, resource. Tell them to stop going to other countries and stealing their resources. Why is it that the richest countries of resources are the poorest countries when it comes to the people? If that's the case, why would you go to poor people that ain't got a motherfucking thing and demand that God said you gonna give up $10,000? Remember, a robber gonna run away and a con man gonna walk away. This is why I say this is one of our biggest motherfucking problems. People are preying on people's mental and using religion, scaring the hell out of them. Why, if that's the case, tell these motherfuckers to leave us alone as black people. If that's the case, tell them to leave us alone as people, period. They the reason why we paying motherfucking taxes, insurance, doctor bills. They the reason we buying all this chemical ass food. They are the reasons we're poor. How is one of the richest countries in the world, supposedly, strongest nations in the world, supposedly, is the fucking brokest. The average person in America don't got $500 in their bank in their savings account. But you telling the motherfucker, oh, God said he's demanding you to give up $10,000. Told y'all, boy, that the church is the new hustle. That's the new hustle. If y'all see my videos from a while back, I said this a while back, I'm gonna say it again. I know a young lady that's real close to me, right? That, you know what I'm saying? That's my people in Atlanta. When she first moved to Atlanta, you know what she told me? When she started going to the church, she was going there for about 3-4 months. You know what they did? They asked her to stay out the church, and they pulled her in a room, and they asked for her W-2 to make sure she's giving her 10%. Say it with me. A robber gonna run away and a con man gonna walk away. Why do people do this? They speak about this in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy though how people are so afraid. It's crazy how people don't use common sense. Because none of this makes sense. God would never bless you with money to buy shit he put here for free. How many times I'm gonna say that? How many times have I told y'all, why would God bless you with money to buy shit he put here for free? All what happened was these motherfuckers done came and they fooled us, right? They came up with a system, but they had to get us here first. This is why they fight for us to go to their schools. Because once you're born in this world, they program you to think that this is how we're supposed to act. Because God said, if you disobey government, that's equivalent to disobeying him. Why would God agree with a government that creates agencies like ICE that'll go and snatch children and men and women from their families? Does that make sense? God Almighty. Would he put another group of people over another group of people? Because it seems like when the slaves prayed to the same God, he blessed the white slave owners and shitted on the black slaves. But they worship and praise the same God. Doesn't make sense. Now, a lot of you niggas might be afraid, and it's okay. A lot of y'all might be scared. That's okay. And you're only like that because you've letting the same people that is taking advantage of you today give you your religion. It's crazy how when you speak of African deities, African people are the first ones. Oh, that's voodoo. Or that's hoodoo. You simply say that because you don't have an understanding of what it is. But your curiosity alone should make you go see. Why do you think they blackwash, or why do you think they badmouth black or African religion in movies? You know what I'm saying? Every chance they get, oh, that's some voodoo shit. And you hear black people say it all the time. That's voodoo. People are afraid of what they don't understand. But common sense should tell you. You don't see Chinese people worshiping a white Jesus or a Jesus that don't look like them. Black people are the only one that worship a Jesus that don't look like them. Make it make sense. That's all I'm saying. Make it make sense. And when you speak of African deities, where a lot of these comical action figures come from, when you look up Batman, you know where it comes from the Mayans. And when you look up certain storm, and when you look up and you match them with the Orishas and you match them with the African deities, where do you think they get that from? You think that shit just popped out in their head? Why do you think when they tried to shoot Black Panther 2, why do you think the shit that took place? I knew this before it even happened. I know someone that's very, very close to those tribes. And when he came and he told me what was going to happen, it happened just like he said. The first movie they shot, they talked about a lot of sacred things that they had no permission to talk about. How they would go get in the sand and they'll go to the afterlife. Like he'll be dead, go and speak to his ancestors, his father, and he'll come back alive. Those are things they shouldn't have spoke about. And when they tried to do part 2 and they didn't do what those tribes asked them to do, look what happened. The guy who created it, he died. Same guy that created all the Marvel movies and well, I ain't gonna say he created all the characters, because like I say, a lot those characters come from African deities. You got to do your research. The main character in Black Panther, who? Chad Bowen. What happened to him? He died. Sacred things, man. So much other shit that happened around that movie, bro. Do your research, bro. See, everything ain't all about playing games and bullshit. So some things you don't play about. And why you think they don't want us to learn about our true African heritage? They are afraid of that shit. Scared of it. Why do you think they don't fuck with Haiti? 1804. Only ones who got their independence. They don't want us to learn about these things. So what they do is they replace our religion with their fabricated religion. Remember, nothing till today has not helped us get out of our situation. Not just black people, white people also. Nothing till today has stopped us from being peasants. I speak this way because I want all races to understand. You're a damn fool if you think you are better than somebody else because of your color. Now, we want to go genetically. Yeah, there's a difference from black and white and people of melanated skin. But to the government, if you ain't a part of your bloodline, you ain't shit. You give a fuck if you white. You give a fuck if you black. You play that white-black game if you want to. Watch how very soon you'll realize, if you got some type of sense, that we all been shitted on. And the sooner we understand that, and the sooner we all can come together, we'll have a greater chance to stopping this shit. Because what you must understand, get out your motherfucking feelings. These people at the top are moving right along. So that the ones at the bottom, including the whites, the blacks, the Spanish, the fucking Dominicans, all races, we're all going to be consolidated and shitted on. The only difference is they're going to do it right in front of your face. Donald Trump just proved to you they don't give a fuck about nothing. He don't got no power. He's just delegating. That's it. He shitted on the farmers. Everybody who thought they were going to vote for Donald Trump, they were going to save their ass, shitted on you. Because they have an agenda that doesn't involve you. Your involvement is damn near up. Look how many people they just fired from Amazon, from UPS, and all these other countries. They don't fucking need you. When will the world wake the fuck up? They're gonna keep pushing this black and white narrative. They're gonna keep pushing, the narrative of keeping us so divided. But when is anybody gonna realize who's really running the show? And they do this shit through TV. They do this shit through radio, music. They do this shit through socialism, capitalism, politics, you name it. They have ways to keep us divided. And that's why I hate when I see some of these people get online with these big followings, very big influencers. They use them to get into the minds of the people. Told y'all, they don't want me that big. Oh, I'll never reach a Casanet, or I'll never reach the rock status, because I would disrupt their motherfucking agenda. I'm for the people, for real. The shit that I speak on is for people. And I just tell you, if you get caught up in the bullshit that's happening, because I know you're smart enough to know the difference, that's on you. And some of these people, you're going to really have to hurt their ass. I don't care what color they are, because they are so fucked up and so poisoned in the mind. So you got to do what you got to do. Some of these people ain't going to catch this message. You're going to go clean over their head, and you're going to have to do something to their ass. Because a lot of people are too far gone. Ain't shit you can do about them. That's what we call lost souls. Zombies. So what I'm saying is this. These things we have to face, because nothing till today has worked. I'm going to say this again. I'm going to let y'all go. Right? If the Bible had any significant powers of helping us get out of our current situation, we would have never been introduced to it. Why do you think that's the first thing they give you? That keeps you calm. That keeps the poor man from not killing the rich man. That makes you throw logic out the window. Why do you think it works? Religion been working for a long time. Remember, they came with guns and Bibles. They can fool you, but they damn sure ain't gonna fool me. And remember, the Bible is written in symbolic form, parables, and allegory. Go look the word allegory up. It's the greatest story ever told. If you believe in something in the psychology world, if you believe I got a little green leprechaun in the bathroom, something that you never saw, no evidence that it ever existed, but you worship it to the point where you will throw money at it, you will bend your life towards it. In the psychology world, that means you have a mental illness. Think about it. Think about it. Compare. And remember, I told y'all what a divine right is. What is a divine right? That's when the Pope said that God gave him permission to rule over us until he get back. Well, where the fuck that motherfucking message at? Man, don't let these people fool you with that shit, man. Don't let these people get into your head. God ain't gonna punish you because you want to know the truth. Stop going for stuff, bro. You go for stuff they don't even go for. When you ever seen them not bring it up and do what they say they're gonna do, remember, a robber gonna run away and a con man gonna walk away. What's the difference? You tell me. Exactly. Listen, man, it's your boy Papa Duck. You know I love y'all. Put your comments on the bottom of this video. Respectfully, we are all here to learn from each other. But I promise you, your ignorance will not save you. Your scarcity will not save you. It won't. I promise you. If our ancestors, not just ancestors, our great-grandparents can come back and tell us the truth, you know what they'll say? They tricked us. They tricked us all. How can you control millions of people? Easy. Control their education, so therefore you control what they think. And if they control what you think, they control your reality. You're a locked in box. You think being in prison is just standing behind bars? This is your prison. Mental bondage. Like I tell you all the time, in order for you to be found, you must first be lost. I love y'all. Until next time, man, y'all be great. Like I say, a robber gonna run away and a con man gonna walk away. Whoop-de-doo.